The gentleman from Brown, Chair Torkelson, to your bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. House File 861 is the Transportation Finance Bill for the House for this year. It's a significant bill that commits the state to roads and bridges and transit all across the state of Minnesota. Total funding in the first biennium is over $2 billion of transportation funding, $2.19 billion. And over the 10-year cycle that we're considering here, actual spending is over $6 billion. To do this, we are doing it without raising taxes. No new gas tax, no new taxes, but we are capturing revenue related to transportation from the general fund. This revenue is generated by sales tax on auto parts, rental vehicles, and motor vehicle lease taxes. With that funding, and combined with significant amount of bond funds, we are able to fund roads and bridges across the state. The Corridors of Commerce program receives a $300 million bonding initiative in the first year of the biennium, using general obligation bonds at $250 million per year through the 4-year cycle. That generates the funds we need to build roads and bridges across the state. We're doing that, as I said, without an increase in gas tax or other fees. We are eliminating the Minnesota Department of Transportation Passenger Rail Office, which saves about $1 million over the biennium. There are also a number of other provisions within this bill that have been brought to our committee by a variety of members. And before I go any further, I want to make sure that I do thank a few people that helped us get to this point in the process. Starting with my committee members, many of whom have their bills in this omnibus bill. Thank them for their hard work in committee on both sides of the aisle. Did a lot to get us this far and get this bill in the fashion that it's in today. So I'd like to thank my Vice Chair on the committee, John Petersburg, for his hard work. And I'd also like to thank the lead on the Democrat side, Frank Hornstein, for his hard work, and his staffer, Jenny Nash, for her work on transportation. They both have a lot of knowledge and bring it to the table in committee. I'd like to thank our page, Sean Rabel. He did a magnificent job through the committee process. Nonpartisan staff have been a real godsend. Andrew Lee and Matt Burris are both experts in their field and do tremendous work. My own staff, my CLA, Chelsea Peter, my researcher, Jonathan Fortner, and especially my CA, Joe Marble, have all also done excellent work to get us to the point we're at. This bill also, I was mentioning the bills that others have brought forward. We are honoring a variety of folks with roads and bridges dedicated to certain individuals, and we're happy to do that. We have some special license plates that are authorized for law enforcement, for retired law enforcement, and for start seeing motorcycles. We are increasing the funding for the state trooper training. State troopers take a course of training to get prepared to get their certification as a state trooper. Many of them had to take a cut and pay in order to take that training. We are increasing funding there so that they are more properly compensated, and it makes it easier for us to attract troopers into the program. We are investing in rail crossing safety in a variety of ways in this bill. Rail crossing safety, rail crossing quiet zones, and rail grade separation projects. We are requesting of the Capital Investment Committee that they consider general obligation bonds not only for road and bridge projects, but also for these rail grade separation projects at an annual rate of about $35 million a year. There's a number of them across the state. We designate 3 of them in this bill: Hanson Boulevard in Anoka, Moorhead, and Red Wing. We authorize funds from the federal government, and we also authorize the spending of funds from the state airport fund. The state airport fund has a number of projects that are on the list, and we're authorizing spending in Carlton County for an airport hangar. We're authorizing the building of a Civil Air Patrol facility here in St. Paul at Holman Field. We're authorizing improvements on the Duluth Airport, and we are authorizing improvements for security at the Rochester Airport. And finally, St. Cloud has a study for their airport. I mentioned the State Trooper Academy already. There is special permitting in this bill for trucks. We've had an issue with milk trucks, especially in southeastern Minnesota, and Chair Drazkowski brought forward a bill that addresses that, and that's in this bill. We also have an authorization to allow heavier weights for trucks involved in construction projects. That will actually make construction projects cheaper because our trucks become more efficient when they can carry a little more weight. We are requiring that the Minnesota Department of Transportation investigate finding more efficiencies in their work, and they have guaranteed us that they can find a 15% savings on most projects, and we appreciate that. There's a number of items in here that take a look at reforming the way the department does prioritize their projects and identify which projects have the highest priority. We're happy to encourage them to do that. We do also address the Safe Routes to School program with significantly more funding of about $2 million. With that, Mr. Speaker, I've covered the highlights of the bill, and I'm happy to stand for questions or to move on to amendments.